Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Purple Grizzly, the one and only, and I have some Sanctuary gameplay for you. This was the second map that was released with April's Elite Premium DLC content, whatever you want to call it. Two maps were released. This, Sanctuary, and the Map Foundation. I previously made a Foundation video, so if you want to check the description box and you want to watch some tips and tricks and my overall thoughts on that map, go down there and you will find it. Now, let's talk about some Sanctuary for you guys. I almost forgot the name of the map. I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts on it, what I like about it, what I don't like, and really give you guys some tips. You know, what guns I think you should be using, certain ways you should adjust your play style. Because if you just got this map, you probably don't know what you're doing. You might be Helen Keller wearing a blindfold, which is irrelevant, running around with a butter knife trying to get some kills. And I hope my tips will actually help you out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so let me describe to you guys kind of how the map is, what it feels like. If I could describe it to any other maps, I'll go ahead and try and do that. The place is a sanctuary. It stays true to its name. It's kind of like a churchy kind of big area on top of a mountain peak. It's kind of like, when you're walking around the map, you get the feeling you want to put on your brown monk robe, shave your head, and just get your chi on. It is a cool map. I do enjoy the feeling of it. I like if that makes any sense. Like, technically I can't feel anything except for the control in my hands, but just like the environmental look to it, I really dig it. The past Call of Duties have maps kind of similar to it. It's the look of it is kind of like Villa from Black Ops, if you get that. I would say it's like a cross between Villa from Black Ops and the newer map Piazza from Modern Warfare 3. There's a lot of thin rushing routes that have long lines of sight. Like Piazza, the maps are really tight quartered, kind of like this map, but there's lots of twists and turns and angles. This map you could see pretty much all the way across the map. A few places there you can see, like I had a clear shot of that guy. And the spawns, I'm really happy about the spawns with this map. They don't suck. I mean, you're going to have a bad spawn every now and then. I mean, all Call of Duties have it on every map. But one of the biggest things for me, whether I like a map or not, is how it plays out with the spawning. The Map Foundation, which was the other, map video I covered, the spawns on that are terrible. You never know when there's going to be an enemy right next to you. You could spawn right there and be in someone's line of sight, and it's a bummer. We all hate it. Except for the person who's, shooting the people spawning. Yeah, so the spawns on this, they are actually very good. I don't like, they're balanced, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I mean, most of the map is really long, narrow lines of sight, pathways, routes. But what I do like about it is they mix things up a little bit. You'll find yourself in a long pathway right here, as you can see, or you'll find yourself in an open courtyard. They have a graveyard. It really does mix up the playstyle of this map. That's one of the things I do like about it. Add some variety and things really don't get boring. Another one of the things I like about this map is the variety of guns that you can use. Like I said, the map has a lot of variety of environment movement to it, like, big open area to long lines of sight. That really lets you use any kind of gun you want. You just really have to be aware of what part of the map you're on, how you move around. You can use shotguns on this map if you stick to the close quartered areas, maybe some flanking routes, get behind the enemy. Those are good. Light machine guns, assault rifles really do shine on this map. It's, there's a lot of long lines of sight. And, I'd rather have an ACR rather than a PP90 if I'm shooting someone across the map. But SMGs, you can use them. There are some really strong areas for SMGs. And sniper rifles. I mean, there's long lines of sight if you're into sniping. There's really no stealthy areas to post up on. But if you like to run around quick scoping and all that good stuff, this is a map for you. So yeah, I mean, pretty much any gun could be used on this map. I to say though is that you should probably use something like an ACR. That's probably going to be the strongest kind of gun on this map, an assault rifle with low recoil and great accuracy. But one of the cool things about having these new maps is you're actually able to run around on your own. You're able to explore it for yourself, not knowing where you're going, and it's a pretty cool feeling for us Call of Duty players. And you really get to determine what kind of way you want to play on the map. If you want to be a sniper, shotgunner, whatever you want to do, this map has the variety for it. So far, I've only played a couple of game types on this map. I've played a few games of Dom, and probably a team deathmatch or two. But I think of the two, I'd have to say domination is my favorite. It's really not like, it's not in a way where once if you spawn on A, you're gonna have an advantage over those who spawn on C. But if I did have to say, what the best two flags are to hold, would definitely be A and B. To get the enemy spawning at C is probably your best option if you're a Dom player on this map. But it's not to the point where it's aggravatingly overpowered, I guess you could say, of a spawn trap. Other game types, I'm actually really interested in trying some other game types for this map, such as headquarters. I could see this being a very strong headquarters map. It's weird too, like I'm like a strict Dom player. I play Dom all the time. But when I started playing Call of Duty, all I would play was hardcore headquarters on COD 4. My real life friends would, always play hardcore headquarters, and that's what I got into. But I could see headquarters being really fun on this map. Another thing I could see being really strong would be capture the flag. Now, I am not a capture the flag player. I hardly play it. I've only played a couple times in this game, but the way the rushing routes are, the certain pathways, I could see it being a really fun game type. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope it gave you some more like inside information on how you should expect Sanctuary to be, how you should play it, and just overall tips to start playing on this map. But really, it's up to you how you do it. If you guys do want to like the video up, I would greatly appreciate it. That would be awesome. It shows support, and it really shows that you guys do appreciate the videos that I make, and I love that. I love getting likes, and it's cool. So remember, guys, if you want to talk to me, I got Facebook and Twitter down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Have fun playing the new maps. Peace.